Hey, it's your girl Fairy with Rockstarr Life Entertainment, and today I have the one and only fitness guru, Arthur, content creator, 10 point some K on Instagram right now.
And climbing.
Yes. Hoodstar 773. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for taking your time to come today, because I know that,
it's ugly outside.
It's ugly outside. It's like raining at 100%.
110.
110. So it's lit. How you feel?
I'm cool. I'm home, so I'm good.
How was your commute here with the rain and shit?
It was decent. I really ain't tripping. I'm in the Hemi, so I'm powering through. You feel me?
I know that's right. You got your windshields on 1,000.
Man,
which is up.
Fuckers going.
For sure. Can you tell the people where you from?
Out west, 290.
290 shit.
But if you want me to break it down, I'm from Austin. You feel me? L-Town. Went to Austin. Went to John Hay. So, you judge by the schools you went to. That's out west. You can't get more out west than that.
You can't get more out west than that. You said Austin though, if you are west, Austin got 3 different schools in there. So you got to say which school.
ABEA.
ABEA. Austin Business and Entrepreneurship Academy. About that business. Business only.
Yeah.
How was it like going to school there? Like,
what was it like? I loved it. It was cool. I'm in there with the guys. We chilling. We doing what we do before school and after school.
For sure.
In school.
Yeah. Man. In school. You say from L-Town. So how was it growing up in L-Town? What was it like for you?
Man, it was lovely when we was kids. Yeah, most definitely. Before all the drill and all that. Like that's when it started getting sticky. But
so like, what would you say like was your most like memorable time in L-Town? Like, what was the most funnest time and the most saddest time for you?
The most fun I had, I ain't gonna lie. That was probably I ain't gonna lie. It's too much shit to name.
You gotta have one that you just like, this the one I remember the most. Like, I know it
probably malicious. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna speak on nothing malicious.
Yeah.
No ill intent. What was the most like? What was the like saddest part for you living in L-Town? Because
definitely
we know
losing people. Yeah, when you lose your brothers, that's some sad shit. That's. Yeah, it's like you build your own family and you start losing them like prematurely too. Like where the grow old part at.
For sure. Yeah. Are you still like some of your people still over there in L-Town, and you still visit a lot?
All my people, all my homies. I got homies still out there. Friends of the family, people I grew up with, still struggling, surviving, doing the best they can, type shit. Yeah. Other than that, I ain't really got no family out there no more. Like, I know we chopped it up. I ain't gonna lie. They sold the crib, so yeah, once they did that, we kind of spread out.
And stuff.
You know how it is in the black community. They sell granny house and goddamn it.
And then things change like automatically. Yeah. It just be like everybody go this way or one side of town. My family was kind of like that too. We end up going when the Greens shut down because I'm from the Greens.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so
when that happened, it just everybody split up. So I know how that is.
That's how you ended up out west?
That's how I ended up out west.
Damn, that's
for sure. But I think that's how a lot of us ended up.
Because I used to live in the Greens as a baby.
Yeah, I think a lot of us ended up out west that way.
For sure.
Can you tell me a time like that you remember at your granny house? Because I think that you like kind of said that because that was like the best time of your life, like being at granny crib.
The family cookouts for sure. I'm gonna nip that in the bud now. Family cookouts with all your people, just all your cousins there, y'all bullshitting, fucking around, and yeah, that was fun. I ain't gonna lie, I miss that.
So I was looking at your page and watching some of your content, and I seen one of the videos that you made, and you was talking about how you got shot and stuff like that. Can you elaborate to some of the people, like, if they don't really know or haven't had the chance to see that clip, can you like let them know about your experience with being shot?
All right, so behind all the he and the ha-hawing, you know, I always been a funny dude, but you know, growing up out there, you gon' be on what you be on. You feel me? So your past gonna catch up to you eventually. I need motherfuckers to know that. So yeah, that's basically what happened. To keep the long story short.
You say, watch what you do when you're younger or back, you know, now, because things will be able to catch up to you. And you think that's like, do you think that's something that you push when you pushing like the positive things that you speak at the same time? Like,
oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Cause I lost my brother behind the street shit, so that it don't hit closer to home. I talk about my homies losing homies. Like lose your blood, like that's crazy.
For sure.
So yeah, you gotta deal with that. It's a lot of people dealing with that. So in their head, it's like, man, I'm finna get my revenge type shit. They always in a revenge mentality.
So it's like, just don't even do nothing so you don't have to be looking over your back type situation.
Your best bet is just to lead a straight life, man. Like the streets is dead. Like ain't nothing you could get from that now. But dead in jail and
lost.
Yep, lost in the sauce.
So speaking of like not being dead or in jail or lost, you got a book coming out. Can you tell us something about your book? Can you tell us the title of it? Can you tell us the, you know?
So, I got So Many Tears coming out. It's a part of a series. You know, I'm creating this urban world centered around out west, you know. So centered around Chicago and the whole. So if you from the city, you could definitely get a taste of Chicago wherever you from. You know, the mind is powerful. You can visualize it. I'm using real streets, you know, monuments. I might switch some things up for copyright purposes, but you know, you gonna get the gist of it. But yeah, if you want a synopsis of it, it's basically about 3 teens from the hood. They all got different backgrounds, and you know, I'm gonna just keep some intrigue in there. So once y'all read it, you just be like, damn, I'm thinking it's just gonna be a straight boys in the hood, but it's like they all got their own personalities and they all intertwine in this crazy, twisted, sick way that you won't even expect in the hood. Cause it's like on some straight up serial killer shit, I ain't gonna lie.
That sounds real interesting.
Not with like how you think.
So what made you want to like start writing and like come up with that kind of concept? So
crazy story about that. When I first got to prison, like doing my bid, they had you in this cell for like a week straight. They don't let you out for nothing. Like they bring your food to you, everything. But you got a envelope to send a letter out, and you got like a little pad and a rubber pen. So I took that pad and wrote a short story, pissing my celly off, everything. You feel me? He a big country boy. He want to sleep at night. I got the light on. I'm like, man, I just got to finish this. Because if I don't, I'm going to lose it off my head. So, yeah, that's basically where it started, from a short story sitting in that cell.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
that kept would you say that kept your mind like occupied when you had to do that time? How much time did you have to do?
I did 3.5.
So you was writing
definitely sat for a while and had a chance to just knock a literature out, and I'll pass it around the prison systems, like every institution I went to on that ride, which was like 3 of them. So yeah, Fed Pod, you know, the intake prison, my prison that I did the 3 years at after the 6 months of traveling. So yeah, everybody liked it. So I'm like, I got something, you know. And you got Wahida Clark and all these great authors in there circulating. If you could be like...
You got Carl Weber.
Yeah, if people want to pass your shit around, I think it's something.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when you left, when you end up coming home, did you continue to write? And that's like where you at now with it? Or is this something you just like releasing from when you were incarcerated?
I ain't gonna lie, I took a hiatus from writing. Cause, yeah, just like everybody, when you come home, you trying to catch up. You know, that's basically where I was, catching up. Almost went back into the streets, you know, but yeah, it was another plan for me somehow. So eventually I did pick up that pen and just knock out the rest of the book. And now it's in the editing process, heavy editing process, because I want it to be perfect.
Practice makes perfect. So don't stress yourself. You know you gonna, you feel me? Practice makes perfect, but I know it's gonna be awesome because it sounds like it's gonna be awesome. So do you say that, how do you say you like was able to keep yourself focused enough to continue to write? Because you said you almost leaned back into the streets.
Yeah.
So what process did you take to be able to, you know, stay focused and stay in the zone to be able to continue to write and then transfer and cross over to making content?
I ain't gonna lie. Just the storytelling. It's just something about storytelling to me. I just like people to visualize what I'm saying, you know? Like, in Chicago, people do that well, you feel me? We always gotta, even the woo-wop the bam, you can picture the woo-wop the bam, you feel me?
Overemphasizing shit.
You feel me? Overemphasizing. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at though, storytelling. And y'all could do that through skits too. Or whatever you consider it, content, you know? Everybody remember what I'm talking about. Everybody know something about something.
You said something about Italian beefs.
What?
The packaged Italian beefs and everybody
Gaucho? Gaucho, what y'all know about Gaucho? What? Yeah. Papa Charlie's doing them too.
With them little short rolls.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was a perfect example because in my head I automatically went back like, man, my grandma used to feed me this too, but I don't feed my kids that at all. So you do a good job at storytelling. So I definitely want to give you your props on that.
So,
with working out, what made you start working out? Because the fitness guru.
Oh man, like I said, we go back to prison. Like I use that as a 4-year university because I was almost there for 4 years. So I'm like, I gotta get my diploma. I gotta do this, do that. I want to write a book now. It was just a bunch of shit. But in the process, I'm working out. So, yeah, you pretty much ain't got nothing to do but work out. So, yeah, that was my thing in there to keep me out of trouble.
For sure. So would you say you took everything that you done in there while you was incarcerated and then came into the real world, kept it going?
Translated it,
yeah. Kept it going, and now you building yourself up to this, like you're doing your thing, but you continuing to build yourself up. And do you think that everything that you was doing in there is still helping you right now?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'll never forget the impact that place had on me, negative and good, you know. But yeah, I appreciate the people I met in there, everything. You feel me? They was all a guiding ear. You feel me? Eventually leading to this point.
Well, congratulations on being at this point, because a lot of people don't make it to this point.
Oh, man.
So congratulations on that.
Gratitude.
And I really just want to ask you some cool little questions.
Okay.
If that's okay with you. So, first off, I do want to ask, can you tell me who, if you had a celebrity crush, who would it be?
That's hard. I don't know, but it gotta be one of the black female actresses from the 90s. Gotta be one of them.
I knew you was finna say something about when you was little. I was like,
what? That was damn near Airboy first crush. You feel me?
That 90s fan. That 90s fan.
What? That was different. They clucked out now.
You say they all clucked out now?
Most of them.
Most of them is crazy.
A handful.
Would you can you describe what would be your first date?
First date?
Or what would you take somebody on a first date?
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta see if you got your own slot. Let's do a sip and paint at your crib.
Why you say that? What makes you want to do a sip and paint at her crib? Why is that the first date? Well, why do you have to make sure she has a crib?
You just want to have common ground. At this point, shit.
I'm just asking. I think that that was very like
in your face.
Not even in your face. Specific.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was just specific. So I had to ask, like, why?
That was just off the top.
That was off the dome. Yeah. I'm like, okay, hold on. Why I gotta be that?
Let me clean that up. That was off the dome. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. So sip and paint is cool though.
Yeah, I like that.
That's still cool though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That was just specific. I got a riddle for you.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, a riddle. You stick your poles inside of me. You tie me down to get me up. I get wet before you do. What am I?
Come again, say what? All right, hold on. Let me break that down mentally.
You stick your poles inside of me. You tie me down to get me up. I get wet before you do. What am I?
Hold on now. I'm fighting with the weed for this one in my brain. That's tough.
I should have gave you 15 seconds.
Ooh, that's tough. Damn, what's that?
Let me know when you give up.
Now.
A 10.
What the hell?
You stick your poles inside of me. You tie me down to get me up.
Oh my God.
I get wet before you do. What am I?
Bro, and I went camping last summer. How the hell I ain't know that?
It's a riddle.
That's crazy. Yeah.
From 1 through 10, what do you think what level do you think your city ranks in music?
10.
Why you say a 10?
Oh, we got so much talent in the city. It's ridiculous. Like you can't even. In every factor we influence the industry, literally.
From back then to now.
Day one. From Muddy Waters days.
For sure. Jazz. And that's why I don't think when I ask that question and people like emphasize on it, they don't go jazz. They go hip hop. They go Crucial Conflict, Twister. They go the whole other way, which I totally understand. I totally get it. But it's a lot of landmarks here with a lot of jazz musicians, singers, and all kind of stuff that people be missing. So
most definitely,
that was just a gem for the people, real quick.
Oh yeah, you know that.
That was just
gotta give it up to the origin of this shit.
Yeah, that was just a gem. Can you tell me what's your top 5 artists?
Okay. This gonna be in no specific order until 3.
Okay.
Damn. I gotta go Nas. That's number 1.
Okay.
All right. Pac.
Okay.
Jada Kiss for the lyricism, delivery and bars. Sheesh. Have I even thought that far?
That's 3 though.
Man, I gotta go AZ. Hell, AZ as nice as Nas, you know. That's a solid pick. And then I'm gonna go sheesh. That's crazy. Twister.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
You got delivery and punchlines, and you got the whole package in a cool little delivery. You feel
the whole delivery is crazy.
What? Record breaking.
Because the tongue twister Tide is crazy.
What? Back when he was tongue twister?
Tide rapper. Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
What you know about that?
Nothing. Yeah. Okay.
They sleep.
So, okay.
They sleep.
So who you think is like a most underrated artist right now? For you, who you could say?
Underrated? Man, that's crazy. From the city?
You can choose from the city. You can choose from the city. We don't gotta make it, Or you can choose whoever you want to choose.
Yeah, I don't think G Herbo get enough flowers for his lyricism. So I'm gonna go G Herb, man.
Very underrated.
He could actually go in my favorites too.
So you gonna add a what is it called? A special honorary mention.
Honorary mention.
Yeah.
Adderus, right by his name.
Herb, shout out Herb for sure. Right. And what else I want to ask you? I don't know. Are you able to tell me like 5 authors that you read, or 5 books that you read, only because yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go Black History. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
They Came Before Columbus. That's a gem. What y'all know about that? My mama said, I ain't sending you no smut in there. Sending you some real literature.
Shout out, mama.
And I'm gonna go Malcolm X biography, as told by to Alex Haley.
Okay. For sure.
Facts. Y'all better see this right now. I read this twice. You feel me? That's how
awesome.
That's how much I got from it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if you read, or if you don't read, this will be a great
start.
Definitely
a great start.
It's definitely a little of us and you, my boy.
Okay.
El Shabazz.
Muhammad.
Respect. Okay. And more authors. I'm gonna go Wahida Clark for the urban fiction. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Ashley and Jaquavis. They do their thing.
They do their
thing. Definitely read a few of their series in there.
Yeah, you had to put it down a little bit.
What?
Cause you can't put it down.
You can't.
So you have to put it down just to save a little bit for yourself. Cause you
fight with yourself to save the book. Like, that's how I want my shit to be.
For sure.
I definitely read the greats in there.
For sure.
And last, I'm gonna just go Dean Koontz, man. He raw. James Patterson, honorable mention, man. We gonna go.
I feel like it's a James Patterson book everywhere.
What?
I feel like you can go almost anywhere and pick up a James Patterson book.
I swear, my great granny had every single one of his hits. I swear, damn near all of them. Like, that's when I grew up seeing them. So, yeah. I used to win that motherfucking. What y'all know about that goddamn Pizza Hut certificate that the school give you when you do the
book reports?
What?
You hear me?
I've been a young author. Quit tweaking.
I've been a reader. You hear me?
Yeah, you feel me?
And we going to Pizza Hut too.
Yeah. Facts. Let me get my pan pizza.
You ain't wrong. That's your next whatchamacallit.
I swear.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it. I like that. That's just right off the dome. Shit. Yeah, that's right off the dome.
Everybody can relate to this.
So what's next for you? What do you think is next for you? We know you have your book coming out. We know you into fitness, and we know that you just did what you just do. You just who you do some content with? I
linked up with Tree, my boy. I linked up with Big Rich and Dilla. So shout out to them, man.
How was that for you?
Oh man, I feel like once that happened, I felt like I was in, you feel me? I'm a part of the new wave for real, you feel me? So
I love the fact that y'all are connecting with each other, and it's showing like that the city is evolving. It's showing that we're growing and going different places, and everything in the city is not just about violence. Like, we really funny, and that's why when we go to other states, everybody know we from Chicago because.
Everywhere,
because they say we got an accent. Or
y'all sound country.
Yeah,
your grandmama from Mississippi, I bet, or Arkansas,
Alabama, or something.
You feel
something
me?
Like
down
that.
There somewhere.
Yeah, so I just love the fact that we doing our thing right now for sure, because even when we go other places, people know who we are, but now it's like the world about to know who we are, and they about to know who we are again without us being violent and negative. Yeah, we still do what we do, but this is what we do on the other side. You get to see what the other side is like. So I thank you for that. I appreciate you for doing that.
Most definitely.
What's coming up next for you, other than the collaborations you did?
I don't even know. I'ma just let it unfold how I did, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Just like how I met bro, he reached out to me, like, man, I want you to come on the tour.
Whoa, yeah. A tour? What kind of tour? Explain it.
Yeah,
Tell
the
us.
one with Dilla. No, not my tour. I went on the tour bus with Dilla. Let me clarify that.
Tell
I got nothing going right now. So if you want to get something going, holler at me.
Okay.
But, yeah, when Dilla reached out to me, it was spontaneous. I guess he seen the content, you feel me? So I'm like a fake urban historian myself a little bit in a sense. So yeah.
You say you stamped now.
Yeah. He stamped, bro. He is
not you. You stamped now.
Oh yeah, I'm stamped too, bro.
You stamped.
But I want to see everybody else stamp. I want to see you stamp. Everybody in this room, bro.
Thank you.
Just because we from the city and we ain't crabbing a bucket like everybody say.
Exactly.
For real.
And thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your time.
Most definitely.
Is there anything you want to say to the people? Anywhere else that they can find you?
Oh yeah, basically, you can find me everywhere, man. I'm gonna start off shorty. What you know about such and such? And this shit just gonna instantly take you back somewhere where you haven't been in a long time. So, Hoodstar _773, all social platforms. I'm hopping on YouTube right now. We gonna get in this bag, y'all, and y'all gonna come with me, bro.
Very nostalgic.
Yes.
For sure. It's your girl, Fairy. Thank you for tuning in to Rockstarr Life Entertainment. And until next time.